first American Pope.
La pace sia con tutti voi.
Cardinal Robert Prevost taking the name Pope Leo XIV. And there's Philly pride on the campus of Villanova University because the new Pope is from Wildcat Nation.
The new Pope is from Villanova, so I honestly am just overwhelmed with emotion.
And good evening, everyone. I'm Yuki Washington. The election of the first American Pope was a surprise, and now the world is learning all about him. Pope Leo XIV was born in Chicago. He's 69 years old. He earned his Bachelor of Science in Mathematics in 1977 from Villanova University before doing his theological studies in Chicago. The Pope is a dual citizen of the U.S. and Peru, where he spent many years as a missionary and an archbishop. He was appointed cardinal by Pope Francis in 2023. We continue our coverage of today's historic election at the Vatican. Joe Holden has reaction from the Archdiocese of Philadelphia. But first, Josh Sanders is on the campus of Villanova with the local ties of the new pontiff. Josh?
Hey, good evening, you. Good to be with you. There are banners hanging around campus with the words, "Ignite Change, Go Nova." Today, historic change, and Villanova's campus is beaming with pride. The Cardinal walked these grounds in the mid-70s. As you mentioned, he graduated with that bachelor's in mathematics in 1977. And I have to tell you, when we got here, everyone, including non-Catholics, had a smile on their face. The news sinking in as one of their own is now leader of the Catholic Church and a symbol of hope for many. Finals week already bringing energy to the campus with graduating seniors celebrating the next step in their journey. Now the Catholic Church enters a new chapter under Pope Leo XIV. People we spoke with here say the new Pope represents the heart of Villanova.
It's humbling. I mean, he's an Augustinian brother and a great man, humble. And to know that he brings our Augustinian values into this role is really inspiring. Unitas, Veritas, and Caritas. And so expecting, as God always does, good things as the Spirit continues to work through him.
He's a great representation of Villanova. He definitely stays true to our values.
Yuki, truly a historic moment and surprising for many people here in Villanova. Most of the students we talked to, well, they're hoping that the new Pope makes a visit soon back to campus, as they are just so proud of their new alum, being the new Pope.
How about it? How about it? Historic indeed. Thank you, Josh. We turn now to Joe Holden at the Cathedral Basilica of Saints Peter and Paul in Center City. And Joe, this is a huge day for the Archdiocese. Good evening.
Yuki, good evening to you. A huge day indeed. Tough to actually measure because people are trying to figure out when was the last time they actually saw then Cardinal Prevost, now Pope Leo XIV. And you know something about his background, a compassionate man, a shepherd, a friend, and another installment of apparently all roads lead to Philadelphia. There were waves of emotion. Employees of the Philadelphia Archdiocese watched the introduction of Pope Leo XIV together. First, complete shock. A U.S.-born man had been chosen, and then more shock as his ties to the Philadelphia area became apparent.
A connection to the Philadelphia area, to the Archdiocese of Philadelphia, and certainly his Augustinian brothers. He is a graduate, a 1977 graduate of Villanova.
Outside the Basilica, Carol Tamburino said the moment had her crazy with excitement.
Never forget, and I'm so happy to be able to see it and be around for it. And I know he's from Chicago, but I think he went to Villanova.
Yes, he did.
And that has me really wild.
Only CBS News Philadelphia was allowed behind the scenes in the cathedral sacristy. We were in the long-waited lull between white smoke and the world's grandest and sacred introduction. Time seemed to stand still while a blur of busy work unraveled. Monsignor John Savinsky, a retired pastor from Our Lady of Perpetual Help in Morton, watched CBS News, patiently waiting to see the new Holy Father while also caught up in the moment in time.
It's just so exciting.
It's an amazing thing. I've got two quick notes.
There's such a void when there's no Holy Father. There's a void.
So Archbishop Nelson Perez due back any moment now from his trip to Rome. Will hold a news conference later this evening. And of course, lots of questions about a future scheduled date in August that, well, then Cardinal Provost, now Pope Leo, was scheduled to be at right here in Philadelphia at St. Augustine Church near the Ben Franklin Bridge, and at a facility afterwards. There is no clear answer if Philadelphia could possibly see another papal visit. It is just too early. No indications to suggest it is still scheduled, so we'll take a breath for now. Lots of people, Yuki, telling us they're wondering of his time here in the Delaware Valley. What pizza did he love? What coffee did he drink? I think we're going to be hearing those stories and getting those answers in the coming days. Back to you.
Yes, we are. Something tells me we better be ready for August. All right, buddy. Thank you so much.
And I think interestingly, too, he was a math major at Villanova, which is...
Yeah, our cameras were there with a group of nuns at Sister of Mercies in Wynwood who cheered as CBS News anchors announced Pope Leo XIV was a Villanova alum. That's where he earned his undergraduate degree before attending theological school in Chicago. And the pride for the new pope is on display all across the region. The next time you're driving on the highway, you might see this new billboard. It says, "From the main line to the divine line. Pope Leo XIV, hashtag Wildcat to Shepherd." We love that Philly pride.